Today I'll share how to scale your Facebook ads, and I'm gonna give you a strategy for long-term success. With this strategy, I was able to generate 1,200 sales per day. Yes, this is 1,200 sales per day. So this is extremely powerful. I'll break down my strategy into 3 easy steps for you to follow, and make sure you watch this video to the very end, because in step 3, I'm gonna share one Facebook campaign optimization that will help you scale your ads without breaking the return on investment. Now, I'm gonna share how I discovered this strategy. It was back in 2018. I just landed my very first Facebook ads media buying job. I was fresh out of university, completely broke. Previously, prior to this job, I've already quit 6 jobs, so I had to make this Facebook ads media buying job work. I had bills to pay, I had rent to pay, so I pretty much had no other options. When I started the job, the company gave me the hardest market to manage, and that was the United States of America. If you run ads on Facebook, I'm pretty sure that you know that the United States are very difficult to make work. All of my colleagues had the easier markets, but I had the United States of America, and they told me that nobody else in the company could make this market work. Probably they gave me this market because they thought I was the smartest one. I'm not sure how they did it, but I got this market. A few months into the job, all of my colleagues were crushing it. They got amazing results with their Facebook ads, but for me, things were going pretty bad because my results were very bad to average. I was worried. I was very worried because I really wanted to make this job work. I didn't want it to get fired, because if I couldn't deliver results, they would fire me. This is how Facebook ads work. It's all about the results. It's all about the return on ad spend. At this time, I was in a position where I really needed to step up my game. I really needed to do something special and something different. That's why before I went to work, I would wake up at 5 a.m. and I had a little 5 a.m. Facebook ads learning routine. So I would wake up, make myself a cup of coffee, and for 2 hours straight, I would study Facebook ads, I would read guides online, I would watch YouTube videos, I would watch online courses. But back then, there wasn't a lot of information, to be honest with you. There were some gurus, but it wasn't like today. Today you just have plenty of information. And even today I believe that the information is pretty bad, but back in 2018 it was even worse. The way it worked, I would learn something from the videos I watched during the morning, I would go to work and I would apply what I learned. I tested many campaign optimizations, many different ways to create my ad copy and ad creative, but nothing seemed to work. I was at a moment where I knew that if I don't do something, no matter how many tutorials I've tried watching, nothing seemed to work. I knew that if I don't make this work, I'm losing this job. And I was really desperate. And I was so desperate that I decided to just take the most popular tutorial and do exactly the opposite. I know that right now it sounds like a really bad idea, but think about it. I was just trying new things and new things and new things, but nothing was working. And I had the hardest market. I had the United States of America. I remember setting up the campaigns, doing everything completely the opposite, and I'm just kind of superstitious. So whenever I set the campaigns, I don't want to watch what's happening for the first 5 to 8 hours, because there is nothing I could do. So I set the campaigns at night, and until the next day I was about to go to work and maybe get fired. I don't know what would happen, but to my surprise, all of the ads I set were extremely profitable. And this was the very beginning of my prolific career as a Facebook ads media buyer. Luckily, I've written down everything I did that day, and after that I used this approach to many ads, and this approach generated over $30 million in Facebook ad sales. And in this video, I'm just gonna give you my approach. It's a 3-step framework, and in this video you'll get it in a very detailed manner. I'm gonna start with the first step to scaling your Facebook ads. And I know a lot of people talk about duplicating your ad sets, increasing the budget. Those things are important, but the most important thing in any media buying job is the mindset. First of all, you need to trust your ability to scale. So right now you're watching this video and I'm asking you, are you able to scale Facebook ads? Yes or no? If the answer is no, this video will help you out. And to develop your Facebook ads media buying mindset, you also need to believe in the product you're selling. You need to believe in the funnel you have. If you're selling a product that you don't believe that will sell, it's gonna be very difficult for you to develop a good, healthy media buying mindset. Do you trust the funnel? Do you trust the product? Another thing you can do to improve your Facebook ads media buying mindset is to create ads every day. So make sure you write copy, make sure you write headlines, make sure you create images and videos. And when we talk about mindset, it all comes to one question. Do you trust yourself to deliver the results with the Facebook ads campaigns? And this will develop over the time. The more you work, the better your mindset will become. So this is extremely important here, because scaling Facebook ads is all about increasing the budget. And if you don't trust yourself, if you don't trust the brand you're working for, if you don't trust the funnel and the product, you won't be able to make your ads work. And this is as simple as that. Probably I should create another video on Facebook ads media buying mindset, but for now let's keep it just at fundamental level. And this brings me to step 2 if you want to scale your Facebook ads. Know your numbers. What do I mean by know your numbers? You need to know how many conversions are you getting daily with your ad spend right now. How much money are you spending? How much money are you bringing back? How many conversions are you bringing? You need to know what's the average cost per conversion. You need to work the funnel backwards. Let's say if you want to get to 100 sales per day and your cost per sale is $100, you need to get to a daily budget of $10,000 per day. So what you need to do is just work your process backwards. You need to figure out how many conversions per day you want. You need to figure out how much can you afford spending per conversion, and you need to figure out how much you need to be spending per day, because you control the daily spend. It's all up to you to increase daily budget and decrease the daily budget. And scaling your Facebook ads, a big chunk is to increase your budget. And this brings me to step number 3, and this is the scale phase. And this is actually how you go into your Facebook ad account and scale your ads. The first thing that you need to do, you need to know what works. Extremely important. Right now watching this video, can you tell me what ads work the best? Can you tell me what targeting works the best? Do you know all that? Do you know what lookalikes convert best? Do you know how much money do you need to spend on average per day so you can get the most out of your ad account? Do you know at what budget your return on ad spend break? I know those are simple stuff and I don't see people talking about those. They just talk about like the fancy stuff, but those are like the fundamentals. Knowing your numbers, knowing what works, knowing when your ROAS breaks. You need to know all that. After you know all that, you just need to replicate it. Replicate what works and turn off what doesn't work. I know it sounds super simple, but just go into your ad account and open your ad sets and see how many of your ad sets are actually losing money. See how many of the ads that are not converting are getting impressions. So you're just wasting money. So stop wasting money and double down on what works. And here the rule of thumb is, if the cost per result is good, just scale the ad set or the campaign. How do you scale the ad set and the campaign? You can actually increase the budget from 10 to 20% of each ad set, each campaign. You can double the ad set with increased budget. But here there is a problem. When you start increasing the budget way too much, the return on ad spend starts breaking. And here you can start using cost per result bidding. I made a video about how to bid Facebook ads. Make sure you watch it, but I suggest you start using manual bidding and start setting the cost per result of each ad set. And this is extremely important, and this is what you need to do if you want to keep your cost per result low. Just use manual bidding and set specific cost per result that you can afford for your campaigns. This is the bidding that works the best for me. This is the bidding I use to scale my ad accounts today, and I'm using this bidding for 5 years and it works. A little things you could do, you could use lookalikes, you can target different locations, you can target different interests, but the main thing that you need to take away from this video is to implement cost per result bidding. Don't be afraid to increase the budget, because scaling Facebook ads, it's all mental. It's all about spending money on ads and making money from ads, and this is extremely essential. So I'm gonna go over the 3 rules again so you can remember this video. The first rule that you need to follow in order to scale your Facebook ads is to work on your mindset, trust in your ability to scale. Rule number 2 to scaling your Facebook ads is to actually know your numbers, how much per day you need to be spending to reach your Facebook ads goal. And rule number 3 is the scaling phase. And in the scaling phase, I urge you to test cost per result bidding. This was the video for today. My name is Nico. In this channel, I talk about business, wealth, and marketing. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, and I'll talk to you soon.